Hey, just a quick comment. I was just sitting here. I've been working all day. I'm exhausted, and I was uh, flipping around to find the news tonight, and I came across the information about everything going on in Israel, and I knew it was going on. I didn't quite understand the depth of the situation, which now I have been informed of. The thing that I don't understand is that we're in 2023. We are so far advanced, not only in years, but experience from the Holocaust, from the other wars that we've been in. And I feel like nothing's changed. And that's scary because we have so many things that are so much more advanced and sophisticated these days. And now I'm seeing people literally getting slaughtered in their homes in suburbia. And I'm like, okay, what the hell is going on? I can only think when I look at it that obviously it's political, but more than that, there is a mindset that is just corrupt. People have no concept of humanity. I don't give a crap if you like people or not, but to think you are beholden enough to walk into somebody's house and kill their kids in their bed? What the hell is going on? You can't do that. Okay, now this is over there. What about over here? We got people doing these mob things. They're walking in and stealing, and they don't get arrested because if you steal less than $1,000 worth of merchandise, you're not. Are you stupid? You're stealing. You're a stealer. You're a thief. Juvie if you're young. Otherwise, go to jail or at least get a freaking fine. What the hell is happening? It's like everybody has just lost their freaking mind. We're all sitting here, and I am 50 years old. Right? Cool. Dig it. Love it. My life is fantastic. We have a lot of personal issues. We have health issues in the family. We have stress. We have all those things that people deal with. But I ain't going to go out and shoot somebody in the damn head. I mean, it's just like, what the hell is wrong with you? There is right and wrong. You got to remember that. And if your parents didn't teach you, go to juvie, go to jail. That's where you friggin' belong. I'm sick of it. This is ridiculous. And now I'm watching Israel. They're walking into people's houses and just killing entire families. You can't do that. In the name of what anymore? I say that going back to the fact that we're in 2023. If you want to have a political war, religious war, all that fun stuff, that was cool about 100 frigging years ago. This is terrorism. This is not acceptable. Who am I? Nobody. Well, I'm a real estate mortgage broker. I'm supposed to be happy, go lucky all the time. But I think that, you know what? Sometimes you need to know that there's a heart and soul with people that are right there with you. I've always been that way. That's the way I've run my life. I've run my business, my friendships, my family. I am who I am. I make no apologies for that. And I see this and it's wrong. Can I fix it? Absolutely not. Can it make a difference? I don't know. Maybe if somebody stops being a jerk today, that would be good. If maybe somebody was a little bit more kind to other people. That's one thing I do. I don't know why I do it. I think it's some weird chromosomal anomaly. I'm a nice person. I don't know why. Because nobody deserves it at this point. Kidding. Half. But I go out there and I do my thing, and I come across people, and it's like the old lady in the street. She needs help. Well, I help her. You know, you got the kid that wants to cross the street, you know, as long as he's not being a whole, like, terrible person, let him cross the street, you know. But I just look at things and I look at people and I still, the Pollyanna in me, Google it if you don't know what I'm talking about, still has hope. This is a problem. This is something that I think we are going to have to learn from because it's bad. And what scares me is that our country, and I'm not going to get political, trying not to, is on a slippery slope right now. And I'm not getting into the politics of Democrat, Republican. I'm an independent. I have no problem saying that out loud. But I look at things and I say to myself, you know what? We have inflation. We have high interest rates. Fine. I mean, I've been in my business for 23 years. This is nothing I've never seen before. What you're starting to see is consumer debt go through the roof. And I'm going to make another video on this topic because what you're going to see is trifold. You're going to see the fact that houses are getting or have been more expensive and not being able to afford, and they're going to continue to be that way with slight adjustments. Rates are not going to come down anytime soon, unfortunately. That's okay too, if you know how to work the mathematics. And last but not least, what this economy has done is create a serious consumer debt situation. That's your next step. Forget about the housing prices, ignore the interest rates. Everybody is going to be up to their ears in debt. Wait until your property taxes are due. Wait until your income taxes are due. Everybody that bought houses with a ton of money down, that have a ton of equity, two things are going to happen. You're going to take an equity line of credit, pay off some debt. Great. Because you bought that equity when you bought the house and put so much money down. Cool. But here's the deal. Now I got the ATM on the house, right? So, and it's okay to utilize that. So you're going to do that. Next thing you know, you're eating into the equity of the house. Fine. Now the market's going to continue to go the way it's going to go. Next thing you know, we're going to see the job market shift. Always does. Every single thing in the market and in life is cyclical. So when that happens, God forbid you lose your job. Even if you've, bid into the equity you have in your house, things shift. You've already created a situation where you don't have as much of a positive equity situation to pay off your debt. This is a cycle that continues to happen. I've seen it for years. If you want to protect yourself, do things. Don't overspend. Budget. You have got to get control of your spending. I'm not saying anybody in particular. I'm just saying in general, because that's what usually ends up happening. But the problem with this too, you see, I talk like freely. Problem is that you're trying to get control of your spending, but the problem is everything's so freaking expensive because of inflation. You're trying to go like spend money on gas and it's $6 a gallon, and you're like, okay, well, I'm using my debit card for that. Can't help you there. That goes back to the government issue. I'm not blaming the government. I'm just saying that this is what everything is predicated on. So we're in a bit of a quagmire. Better word than what I was thinking. Just think about it. I'll go in further into details with this going forward. I just felt like tonight after watching that and watching all these people just get absolutely annihilated. And I'm thinking, you know what? We're suffering in our own way. Everybody is right now. It really sucks. Sorry if I'm not the happy-go-lucky realtor all the time. But I think I need to be a normal person. I think people need to know. And I think people need to know from an educated position where things are coming from. So this is it. If you have any questions, reach out to me. And I mean, dude, I don't know this from that, but I'm always open for conversation. Again, I've been doing this a long time. Doesn't mean that's that or the other. It just is that I've seen a lot. I've done a lot. And now what I'm seeing again happen here, I'm starting to see that beginning of the end, economically speaking. We're starting to build it up again to what's going to happen inevitably to be not a crash. It's never going to crash again. People bought their equity, but it's not going to be a soft landing. That being said, have a good night. Again, I'm here, Deden-Penaflor. Let me know if you have any questions, and I'd be happy to answer. Take care. Good night.